In this video, I will show you how to make an oil pastel monoprint. Monoprint means single or one print, so you will only get one result from this printing method. You will need paper, an oil pastel, the image or drawing you would like to make a print of, masking tape to keep things in place, and then either a pen or a pencil. The first step is to cover the back of the image you would like to trace with the oil pastel. So I am covering the back of the still life drawing. You do not need to use a new oil pastel. It is best if you use a small piece or a broken one and rub it sideways to get an even coverage. It is really important you cover the whole paper with the oil pastel and that you cannot see any of the white of the paper through the pastel. If you apply enough pressure, you can easily do this, so make sure you press down quite hard on the pastel. If you do not apply enough pressure, you will have to go over the oil pastel again until you can no longer see the paper. You might want to put down some newspaper to protect your surfaces, as oil pastels can be a bit messy. You should end up with something similar to this, where there is quite a thick layer of oil pastel across the whole page. You might want to wash your hands now if they have oil pastel on them. Next, you will need to place the oil pastel side of the paper face down onto a blank piece of paper. It is best if you can use masking tape to temporarily fix your drawing to the table so it does not slip while you're making the print. Now you can start tracing over your drawing. The pressure you use will transfer the oil pastel onto the blank paper underneath, so it's best to use a sharp pencil or pen to get crisp lines. It is a good idea to use a pen or pencil which contrasts to the image you are tracing. This will help you easily see which areas you have done and which areas you still need to work on. For this reason, I am using a red pencil. Keep drawing across the whole image. Only in areas where you press down with the pencil will the oil pastel transfer to make the print. So don't make any lines in areas that you want to leave blank. Also, do not be tempted to look at your print before you have finished drawing, but trust that it is working. If you lift up the paper, it will be very difficult to align your print again, and you may end up with some lines where you don't want them. I think this makes printing really fun and exciting because you will never know the exact result until it is finished. Once you are happy with your drawing, you can remove the masking tape and lift the paper to see your result. Hopefully you are really pleased with your outcome. I think the oil pastel monoprint is a great way to get into printing, and there are lots of ways for you to become experimental with it. Such as, instead of using plain paper, how about printing onto a collage background? Or working into your print with watercolour. You could even use a combination of different oil pastels to make a multicoloured print. You can experiment with different lines and mark making to make great expressive prints.